Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Wow. I really didn't see this coming when it comes to testing and ending testing. I didn't think this was the way they were going to go. So I literally just did a video on that CDC is reviewing all of the testing requirements and thinking what they're going to do. Are they going to lift it? Are they going to make it for vaccine-only passengers? You don't have to do that pre-cruise test. What are they going to do? Well, one of Carnival's brands, P&O Cruise Lines, with their biggest and one of their brand new ships, the Iona, has decided, well, you know what? Starting June 25th until July 23rd, they're no longer requiring pre-cruise testing to get on board. Now, only that ship. So of the entire Carnival fleet of over 100 ships, they have one ship on one brand for 5 sailings. No longer will require testing. I found that, what? Why in the world only one ship, only one time for a temporary amount of time? Now, they say right now temporary amount of time, but hey, 3 weeks into it, if there's no big outbreaks, no big changes, they could just keep it going. The CDC could come out with a ruling saying you no longer need to require it. It could just keep going and going and snowballing and snowballing. But I had to sit down and think of why the Iona and why these particular sailings. Why not a smaller ship, for instance, instead of one of the largest ships in the fleet? And it comes into effect when you think about the logic and the reasoning behind it. Number one, it's sailing in the UK. All right, the Iona, being a P&O cruise line, has the vast majority of sailors are from the UK. In other words, there's not as many international travelers on that ship, on the P&O cruise, especially right now, which means it's localized because they have basically gotten rid of all kinds of all the protocols in the UK right now. So they're just following the steps of what's going on in that country. And they say, well, if you don't need it to have concerts, you don't need it to go to the sporting events, you don't need it for this, we feel you don't need it to have for the cruise ships. And so it seems like a very good test subject. I kind of wish it would have been something a little more in the North America realm for us in North America to figure out what's going on. I'm flying to Europe in just over 2 weeks. I'm curious to see if there's any other cruise line that might jump on board with this decision. We will see. And meanwhile, here in North America, we have places like going to Alaska. You still have to wear a mask. See what I mean? Like, the protocols are still all over the place. But while we were talking about it, CDC is looking at this and saying, well, we might do this. Now, my problem with the Iona right now being the one to come out and say, hey, we're going to do this test for 5 weeks and see what's going on, is now CDC said they were going to come up with an answer very soon, very shortly. Does this mean that they might say, oh, wait a minute, they're stopping it on that ship. Let's monitor that ship for the 5 weeks and see what happens on the ship and then make our decision. So they may have been ready to make a decision next week, but will they decide to, you know what, let's hold off and see what happens? Because the United States tends to be slightly behind the Europe when it comes to removing protocols. And so this gives them the perfect opportunity to watch a ship in action in a country that's dropped most of their protocols and now drops the testing going on cruise ship. Does it make a difference? I strongly feel it's not going to make a difference at all. Because like I said, every ship out there almost has been testing everybody. Everyone's been vaccinated, and people are still catching COVID on the ship. So if it's not stopping anybody, then the test really hasn't been having very much effect on the cruise ships themselves, to be honest, right now, the way things have been going. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a very strange choice? One ship for a temporary amount of time? Like I said, I thought they would go with the people who have been fully vaccinated, including boosters, and then limit it after that to people who are fully vaccinated, and then open it up to everybody. That might be the way they go here in the States. This might change their mind. Who knows? It's something we'll have to keep a very close eye on going forward. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.